My mom called me lazy in front of my cousins, dumped all the housework on me, then laughed and said, "A kid like you should be grateful I let you stay here." I just waited. Let me back up. I'm 19, been working the night shift at a warehouse since I graduated high school. While my cousins were off at college or partying, I was loading trucks from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., then coming home to sleep until 3 p.m. My mom constantly made comments about how I slept all day and didn't contribute to the household. The thing is, I'd been secretly saving every penny. Living at home meant I could put away almost my entire paycheck. No car payments since I rode my bike to work, no social life expenses, barely spent money on clothes. In 10 months I'd saved up $15,000. I'd been house hunting online for weeks, scrolling through rental listings during my lunch breaks at the warehouse. I found this perfect studio apartment 15 minutes from work, $650 a month, utilities included. The landlord was this older guy who owned 3 properties and said he liked renting to young people with stable jobs. I'd already done the walkthrough, filled out the application and put down first month's rent plus deposit. My mom had no idea. What she also didn't know was that I'd been paying attention to her late night phone calls. See, when you work nights, you hear everything that happens in a house when people think you're asleep. For the past month, I'd been hearing her panicked conversations with her sister, with her bank, with the landlord. She was drowning financially. My dad left when I was 16, and mom had been struggling ever since. She worked at a salon, but her hours got cut during COVID and never fully recovered. She'd been putting on this front for the family, acting like everything was fine, but I knew better. 3 days before the cousin incident, I overheard her having a complete breakdown on the phone with my aunt Leora. She was sobbing, saying she was 2 months behind on rent and facing eviction. The landlord had already given her a 30-day notice. She was desperately trying to get a loan extension from the bank, but they kept denying her because her income wasn't stable enough. That's when I heard something that made my blood run cold. She mentioned needing my contribution to make it through the month, but the way she said it, like she was completely dependent on it. I'd always assumed I was just helping out, contributing my fair share to a household we both lived in. The next morning, she acted completely normal, made her coffee, complained about the dishes, asked me to pick up milk on my way home from work. No mention of the financial crisis I'd overheard her crying about just hours earlier. Then came that Sunday with my cousins. They were over for my cousin Kieran's birthday celebration. Kieran's in his 2nd year at state. My cousin Celine just got promoted at her marketing job, and they're both doing really well. They were telling stories about their apartments, their internships, their weekend trips. That's when my mom decided to make me the family joke. "Well, at least someone's contributing around here," she said, gesturing at me carrying in groceries. "Unlike this one who sleeps all day and can't even keep his room clean." My cousins laughed, not knowing I work nights. Then she really went in. "Kieran, Celine, you two have really made something of yourselves. This one," she pointed at me again, "still lives at home. No education, no ambition. I keep telling him he needs to step up, but here we are." That's when she announced I'd be cleaning the entire house while they went out to celebrate Kieran's birthday. "A kid like you should be grateful I even let you stay here," she said as they headed to the door, laughing. I stood there for a moment, watching them pile into Kieran's car. My cousins were looking at me with this mixture of pity and embarrassment. Celine even mouthed sorry through the window, but I wasn't angry. I was calm, because I finally understood exactly where I stood. The reason she was so desperate, my rent money. For the past year, I'd been paying her $800 monthly for my tiny bedroom, thinking it was helping with household expenses. Turns out, that money was literally keeping her from getting kicked out. She'd been using every penny to stay afloat. So when she humiliated me in front of my cousins, calling me lazy while I worked 50-hour weeks, I made my decision. I cleaned that house perfectly, every room spotless. Then I left a note on the kitchen counter. "Thanks for teaching me I don't need to be grateful for a place that doesn't appreciate me. My stuff will be gone by tomorrow. Good luck with rent." I attached my apartment keys and left. 2 hours later, "Please don't leave. I can't afford this place without you."